off exploring again.
Yes.
This time off to the borders.
Yeah, following in the footsteps of
The Robert Fortune,
who was one of the very few plant explorers, etc., who actually made, if not a huge fortune, at least some money. And how did he make money?
Can we make some money?
Highly unlikely. It'll be a first anyway.
I like this idea of making money. Never mind. Anyway, instead of making money, we're going to go off to drink tea.
We are.
As usual. But no doubt meeting some absolutely amazing people in local communities in the borders who run tea rooms as we follow in the footsteps of Robert Fortune. So where are we starting off?
We're starting off in Edron, which was where this guy called Robert Fortune was born. And he then went off to the Botanic Garden.
Kirsty Wilson, who we know of Gardener's Question Time.
Yes.
Might be able to spare a couple of minutes to talk to us about the tea plants that they've still got in the botanics.
Yes,
I think that's right, isn't it? Did they?
Yeah,
because he bought them back in these little glass,
like sort of mini. I mean, he cracked the system in many ways of bringing tea plants from China. He was sent out to China to find them, but it was an incredibly dangerous place to go in the 1860s. And the Opium War was just finished, and the Chinese were, to say they were unfriendly was understatement, really. They hated foreigners coming. They called them foreign devils. They would kill people. Robert Fortune, he dressed up as a Chinaman so that he would not be killed.
Ah, I could dress up as a Chinaman and not be killed.
You already have done.
Oh, yes, I have.
And very splendid she looked as well.
Yes.
She wants me to say that. Anyway, and Robert Fortune rescued tea plants and he took them to India, and he basically established the tea industry in India, northern India. And that's why people like you and I can now drink tea today, because before that it was only very, very, very wealthy, posh people who could drink tea.
Well, like me.
Yes.
Not wealthy or posh. Never mind.
So we're going from Edron, where he was born, to the botanics. And we're going through Sutra, which is right up on top of the hill.
Well, they've got a farm shop there. And, you know, across the country, and there's so many farm shops that have the farms that have diversified, often using a tea room. And this really helps make their businesses sustainable. It adds another leg to their stool thing, their milking stool.
That's right. That was rather a good quote we had before, wasn't it? From somebody with
a
farm.
Yeah,
what
Stuart's Towers. But you know, it's another piece of the puzzle that makes these amazing places sustainable. And Sutra's, I think, one of those. We've not actually met them yet.
No, we haven't.
I'm looking forward to it, because this model works really well, doesn't it? In many places.
I would say that every single tea room that we have been to has this ethos underneath it, that they have become a community hub, or they've helped become a community hub. And it really is such an important layer to what they offer. I mean, we rather like drinking tea and eating cake. Lots of it, actually.
As my waistline knows.
Quite, but we'll pass over that just now, because somebody has to do it.
Yes. Heroically for the country and for Scotland.
Do you think that it's heroic eating cake all the time?
Well, why don't we make it heroic? Who's to say what's heroic these days? You know, we live in a sort of a more inclusive place where more types of activity could be heroic than have traditionally been seen as heroic.
We are doing this
for you.
For you.
Not for us.
Oh, no.
We're not eating cake for us.
No.
Or tea.
No.
Or scones.
It's for you.